And so, you see, Captain de Treville, we might not be with you at this moment if it were not for young D'Artagnan here.
Well, D'Artagnan, you have my thanks indeed. You are the image of your father and as good a swordsman from everything my 3 Musketeers tell me. So you wish to become one of us? Well, then let us begin your training this very day. Athos, Porthos, Aramis, take young D'Artagnan in hand. It looks like we have a brave lad joining our ranks.
And so I joined the King's Musketeers. It was some time afterwards that Athos, Porthos, and Aramis and I were walking down the street. We turned a corner, and there was a magnificent coach with 6 handsome horses pulling it, and a group of guardsmen on horseback following it. Who is that?
That is Cardinal Richelieu.
The Cardinal? Why, after the King, he's the most powerful man in France, so I hear.
You would like to be the most powerful, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
He is a man who loves power, for himself and his friends. He tries to run France behind the scenes, to get King Louis to appoint his friends to high places, and to turn over more and more political power into his hands. Oh, he is a very clever man, that Cardinal.
But how can he run France? The King runs France.
Not by himself, D'Artagnan. No king can run a nation by himself. He must trust others to help him. Others like his Minister of State, Minister of Treasury, Minister of Justice. Whoever controls those ministers controls France. And Cardinal Richelieu keeps persuading the king to appoint his men, the cardinal's men, to these powerful positions.
But can the king be so easily persuaded?
King Louis is not a strong king, D'Artagnan. He is too easily fooled by the cardinal. Indeed, the cardinal would have even more power than he has if it were not for the queen.
Queen Anne?
Yes. She is as wise as she is beautiful, and she sees through the cardinal's trickery.
What kind of trickery?
The cardinal is plotting with England to put us into war. But it is the queen who sees what the cardinal is trying to do, and she is the one who counsels the king towards peace.
War? With England? But why would the cardinal want that?
To divide our nation, D'Artagnan, and to divert the king's attention from affairs of state. You see, Louis may be a weak king, but he is a brave soldier. If there were war, he would lead the soldiers of France himself. And while he was away, the cardinal would really rule, and not even the queen could stop him.
War?
Yes, D'Artagnan. You see, the cardinal would stop at nothing to get power, not even war. So we must be on guard constantly. We protect not only our king, but in protecting him, we protect all of France as well.
At that very moment, in another part of the palace, Queen Anne was speaking to a very special visitor, England's Duke of Buckingham.
You are very good to come, Buckingham, but it is dangerous for you to be seen in France.
I have come in disguise, Queen Anne, and I will be leaving shortly for my own country.
And are you sure of these plots involving our 2 countries?
Yes, Your Majesty. We in England do not want war with France any more than you do. But the Cardinal is stirring up trouble, as you know.
I am grateful for the information you have given me, Buckingham.
I wish I knew more, Your Majesty. All I know is that he is waiting for some opportunity, some excuse to pit our 2 nations against each other.
You are a good friend to France, Buckingham, and I wish to give you a token of France's friendship. Here, please take these.
Your Majesty, these diamond studs, they are beautiful.
There are 12 of them. They were a gift from King Louis many years ago when we were first married. But I have no occasion to wear them anymore, and I would be pleased if you accepted them as a token of good feeling between England and France. We both want peace, not war.
Your Majesty, I will wear your diamond studs with pride. In fact, the King of England is giving a gala fancy dress ball in 2 weeks, and they will go perfectly with my costume. I shall wear them, but now I must leave for England. Farewell, Your Majesty, and let us keep our guard against the Cardinal and those who would plot against us.
Farewell, Buckingham.
And in another part of the palace, Cardinal Richelieu himself received a visit from one of his palace spies.
So you see, Cardinal, I came right to you with the news.
Good work, Henry. How did you find this out?
One of the Queen's ladies-in-waiting, Your Eminence. She was there when the Queen and Buckingham were speaking.
And she saw her give him the diamond studs?
Yes, Cardinal. It was all in innocence.
Innocence, perhaps. But it will not seem that way when I get through with it.
What do you mean?